Anybody there? Oh, looks like it. Sorry guys, I'm not talking. I am here. Just bear with me a couple of minutes, okay? Um, is this actually? Yeah, it seems to be. Just mute that. How's it going, guys? Hey, Crafe. Yeah, cheers, Rich. So I'm just setting everything up. I've been a little bit late coming to the desk today, guys. But when I schedule, I try to be starting the stream on time. So I'm just setting a couple of things up on my desktop, and then I can let you know the score. I just wasn't sure if it was streaming or not, because it doesn't look like my chat's working for some reason. So let's try this again. There we go. There we go. It's coming up because I'd minimise the window. My bad. My bad. Right, let's go back there. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks guys. Not too bad. I hope you're all doing well. The latest COVID announcements not put too much of a depressor on things for you, I hope. You know how it is, unfortunately. Right. Hello, Mr. Butler. Thank you for confirming that my chat stream is actually working. For some reason, not everything comes through on the actual on the page. So just keep speaking, me man. Yeah, no problem, Brett. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Dave, thank you. Live on YouTube, excellent. Again, I will copy this over to the revival page when I get a chance to. Tolerable, yeah. Cheers. Right, let's just. Seems like everything's coming through okay. I will periodically check the chat just in case it doesn't come up on the main feed here, guys. So just keep chatting away, and we'll see what comes up. Right, okay. So, hi, how's it going, guys? Hope you're all doing well. And Merry Christmas to the start of this festive period. Now, I know there's a lot of you out there moaning right now about how people are putting Christmas trees up early and things like that. But let's look at the big picture here, guys. Right, it's been an awful 2020. It's been a complete write-off. After March, nothing happened. We were all waiting for spring and summer to come, and it just didn't happen. And what ended up happening? We end up being locked down now for a full year, and it's not ending anytime soon. Gotta say, I called this one, but you know, shit happens. Well, anyway, what we're hoping to do, guys, is kind of bring a bit of that festive spirit to you a little bit earlier this year. And unfortunately, with us not being able to do a second revival this year, we had some brilliant giveaways and competitions and everything that we wanted to do for you, and unfortunately we couldn't do that because well, it just didn't take place. Usually we've got tournaments going up on the stage, you know, we've got competitions going on, all kinds of giveaways from traders and things like that, and we just weren't able to do any of that. So people out there who were waiting to get to grips with the controller on our arcade on the stage and win some things for Christmas, or hopefully, you know, stick their hands in on draws and things like that, we've not been able to do it, and I think that sucks. So what we've done is we've decided to do a little bit of a promotion here, and we're going to kind of help the gaming community in terms of people who work in it and the people who enjoy it by doing a little bit of a giveaway. It's a little bit of fun, and I hope you guys take part, because it's just a bit of fun before Christmas, and you can hopefully win yourself something nice. So I'm just going to call up a file here, guys. Bear with me 2 seconds. Just trying to find where I've saved it. Sorry, 'cause it's got all my notes on it. So just talk amongst yourselves for 2 seconds while I quickly find it, and we'll work out what's going on. Hang on. Just a text file I'm looking for. I'll find it. There it is. Let's just let that load up a second. Computer's running extremely slow today for some reason. I'm not sure why. And we'll zoom in so I can read it with my old eyes. There we go. Right, so yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm not exactly prepared for this. I'm usually a lot better prepared than this, and I'm just not today, I'm afraid. So what we're doing, guys, is we've teamed up with some of our friends up in Barnsley. You've heard me mention a few times about a place called Retrodome. It's a really cool place that opened up. I think it was early last year. Now it was. Might have even been a little bit before that. I think it might have been late 2018, in fact. And what they are is they are much like Arcade Club. Obviously, we've got our friends with Arcade Club. They've opened up their own free play arcade pinball centre. They've got a bar in there. They serve bar food, bar snacks, and things like that. And unlike some of the small places that have opened and are really fleecing it, the guys there are doing it properly, and they've got a decent on the floor arcade. It's a big open space. They've got close to 200 arcade machines now, which is not quite as grand as Arcade Club, I'm sure you'd agree, but much grander than a lot of the small places opening. And they haven't just got a load of new rubbish in there, they've got, the proper classics are in there. They've got like the Outrun Environmental, the Afterburner Environmental. They've got a bunch of pinball machines now. They've got loads of really good classic and new consoles set up with massive CRT screens, so they're doing it properly. They've got a VR room. They've got everything, that Arcade Club has got, but they're much more independent, a little bit smaller. And they've come to become really good friends of mine. And the reason I endorse them a lot is because I've entrusted them with my own arcade machines. A lot of the arcade machines you see at Revival, of course, they belong to me. And these guys, it actually belongs to that. They actually live with those guys now for the rest of the year when they're not on events. Because anybody who owns arcade machines will tell you it's much better to have them running and kept running and keep being maintained than it is to leave them in storage, else they tend to die. So my machines live with them most of the year now. But yeah, the guys have got amazing titles there. They've got some new stuff, they've got some old stuff, and like I say, they've got a bit of all the other kinds of gaming. And unfortunately, those guys have been affected quite badly by the whole lockdown situation, and they've had to close through a couple of the lockdown periods now, and they're also in tier 3, unfortunately, like we are in the Midlands. But they hope to be reopening just after the new year with a bit of luck, and they are doing well. Unlike a lot of the other smaller arcades that opened and were unfortunately forced to close, they were doing everything right, and they're doing very well for themselves, and they are continuing to operate. And they will be back in the new year. They've told me they've just bought in 15 new machines yet again. They've bought a load of new equipment for people to enjoy, and it's going to be a fantastic place to go well into the new year. Well, they informed me that they were running a Christmas promotion, and they've got a load of Christmas vouchers actually put up at the moment. They're £10 a shot, and they give you access for one adult or two kids on that for a whole day, I believe it is, when they are normally open. And what we've done is we've teamed up with them, and we've actually got 25 tickets to give away to you guys. So they'll actually come in physical form, so you will actually get a full printed laminated ticket, and you got a chance here to either win one for yourself or win some to give away to families or friends or whoever you want to do. Nominate someone to give them to if you want to make someone's day. And it's a chance for you guys to go and see there. I know a lot of you experience places like Arcade Club and some of the small ones going on in your towns. Well, I recommend that you give these guys a chance, because these guys are the real deal, and they are doing it properly, like I say. So there's a chance to win a few pairs of tickets here. And the way we're doing it, we're doing the 10 days, the 10 retro days of Christmas we're doing. And I'm just referring to my quick notes here. And the reason I'm a bit unprepared is because we only literally thought of this yesterday, and I spoke to them last night, and we've worked all this out, and we've dug into our pockets and we've picked up these tickets for you. So it's all out of the goodness of our heart. So I hope you appreciate it, and I hope you're going to get involved. And what we're going to be doing is from the 5th to the 14th of December, which is, I believe, from next weekend until early, about 10 days after that. Every day we're going to be going to giving away some tickets for you and your family, as long as you can satisfy the conditions. Now, what we're going to be doing is each day we're going to be doing a different target, and I'm going to clarify all this. I know I'm rambling a bit now, but I will be clarifying this in a follow-up email after this, saying what we'll be doing exactly on which day. But we're going to be doing a few things here, so you can start preparing now if you want to be in with a chance of winning. And all you need to do is basically satisfy these conditions, send us a message on the revival page with your video, your picture, or your message that fits each one of these categories, and it will be considered to win a pair of tickets. So, but we won't actually start drawing those until the first one will be on the 5th of December, and we'll announce what we'll be doing on each day after this video, like I say. So hopefully you'll have chance to prepare what we need to. So I'm just going to go down the list here, the 10 days of Christmas, and what you've got to do to be with the chance of winning some tickets. So we're trying to get you in the festive spirit here. So what I want to know is, for number one, is what your best Christmas gaming memory is from your childhood. Now, a lot of us grew up in the age of video games, you know, the age of the computing revolution, and I'm sure most of your pickups and most of your acquisitions for computing and gaming would have happened around Christmas time. They're in that excitement on Christmas morning of, you know, waking up, hoping you've got that brand new system underneath the tree. And I know everyone was broke in the 80s, but you know, we all had our pickups in the 80s and 90s, even the 70s, I suppose, for some of you. And yeah, I want to know what your best memory is, and maybe the funniest, maybe the most heartfelt will be selected, and we will share some of those on the page on the day that we decide that applies for. So tell us your best Christmas gaming memory from your childhood, and you could be in with a chance of winning a pair of tickets. The next one, number two, is your funniest gaming picture. Now, there's no rules around these, so it's completely open to interpretation. So whether it be a picture from when you was a kid, you know, maybe you were all, you know, pissed up at college, and you were, you know, taking advantage of a drunken friend on a session on GoldenEye. Maybe it's, you know, you losing badly and raging and putting your fist through a TV. Whatever it is, I want to see your funniest gaming picture. And when I say your funniest, it's got to be you or something related to you. So you, your friends, or your family. It's got to be a picture that's relevant to you, and tell us a story that goes with it, if there is a story that goes with it. And if you submit that to us on that day, you could be with a chance of winning a pair of tickets then as well. So number three will be something to demonstrate the merging of generations, kids versus adults. So if you've recently introduced your kids to, you know, introduce them to retro gaming or modern gaming, it's their first chance to get it. Maybe you stuck a controller in their hands when they were just a baby. Maybe it's a tale of your kids up and coming now, reaching adulthood, and unfortunately beating the shit out of you on your favourite fighting game. Whatever that is, we want to hear or we want to see pictures or hear tales of your merging of generations. So that's entry number three. Number four will be a video message of why you deserve to win a pair of tickets. Right, now I know I'm going to hear some funny stories there, so it doesn't matter what it is. All you need to do is just record yourself on camera. Just use your phone, take a quick recording of yourself. It's got to be a recording of yourself, and I want to hear why you think you should be entitled to a pair of tickets to go to Retrodome in the new year. You need to tell us exactly why that is, and the best ones, they will be posted up on the wall, so try and keep it clean as you can. Yeah, it's we want to hear why you think you should be entitled to win a pair of tickets. I don't care what the reasons are, we just want to hear them. Number five is to nominate a friend and tell us why you think they deserve to win. Christmas is all about giving, you know. I know it's not all a bit too commercialised for a lot of people, but but the fun about Christmas is giving presents and seeing people light up. Now we've all had a shit year, and you've probably got a lot of people out there who are missing events. They're missing gaming with their friends, and that they definitely will be missing going to places like this. These places really have flown the flag for us while we've been unable to bring you events, closer to home, closer to your town, and pulling everyone together. These places are in operation 52 weeks a year ordinarily, and these are the places you should be going and showing your support for. And I'm sure there's people who haven't had a chance to go to any of these places yet. Well, why not double up, sort out their Secret Santa for Christmas, sort out a great present for a good friend this Christmas, and tell us why you think somebody deserves to win some. Maybe they've had a really bad year. Maybe they've gone through the whole COVID thing and they're recovering. Maybe they've lost someone, unfortunately, during this sad time. Maybe Christmas is just a bad time for them. I just want to hear, what your story is, what their story is, and why you think they deserve to win some tickets. It could just be that they're a great friend and you think they deserve it. But tell us about that and they'll get a chance to win some tickets. Number six, we want to see your gaming pet pictures. Now, I don't want you stealing crap off the internet for this. I don't want you stealing rubbish off the internet. Anyone can nick a meme off the internet. But if you want to chuck together your own image, you want to take your own photo, I want to see your pets and how they relate to gaming. I don't care if you dress your pet up like Link. I don't care if you've got pictures of them pretending to play the Wii. I don't care what it is. I want to see your best gaming pet pictures, and the funnier they are, the more likely you are to win. So yeah, definitely send us one for that. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there. Maybe you've got a cat who just sits on your keyboard while you're trying to play on the PC. Just show us your pictures, and the best ones will win some tickets there. Number seven is directly related to Revival. I want you to send us your best picture from any Revival event. Now, I know this kind of leaves it to people who've already been before. I know some of you have never been before. I want to see your best picture. Most of you who are watching this have been to events before, and I want to see, you've probably been there since the start, 2013. I don't care whether it was Revival 2013, the first event, Revival 2013 Mini down in Kenilworth, Revival 2014, the last one that Chris Wilkins was directly involved with, 2015 at the Stables, 2016 Solstice, 2017 the Rivals, 2018 Generation X, 2019 Gaming Legends, or 2020 for the gamers. Whatever Revival event it was that you've been to, I want to see your pictures from a Revival event or very closely linked to the Revival event. I know some of you got some great memories there. Doesn't matter if your photography is, superb or whatever. It could be a photo of you meeting your hero, getting something signed. It could be you falling arse over drunk up the stairs because you've had one too many before the event and don't remember any part of the day. I want to see your pictures from any Revival event, and tell us a little bit about that picture. Submit that to us, and you could be in with a chance of winning tickets on that day. Number eight's a bit of fun. I want to see the cheapest and worst homemade retro gaming cosplay. Now, cosplay isn't something that features heavily at Revival. We do have the odd people who dress up. We've had it in the past. And some people go to amazing lengths. They create some brilliant creations. We ourselves, we host a gaming section at Yorkshire Cosplay Con every year. And unfortunately, we missed out this year because of that. People are at home, people don't have the budgets to do things, but I've seen some pretty cool things done with the worst stuff lying about. I want to see your retro gaming cosplay, your worst retro gaming cosplay. I don't care if you use utensils from the kitchen and a load of bog rolls and gone all Blue Peter on it. I want to see your worst retro gaming cosplay. So use your imagination, find something cool to do, pick a character from a game, pick a scene from a game, and I want to see your picture of that done very badly at home, and it'll be interesting to see what turns up on that one. So yeah, let us know. give them the chance of wearing a pair of tickets there. Now, the final two challenges, guys, we're obviously keeping it retro related and keeping it in the spirit of revival. And at revival, we do the live challenges up on the stage, and we've got some really good gamers out there. And we're going to keep it simple so it's accessible for everybody. But you will need to set this up and record this for us because we want to see it and we want to see how people do it. They won't be revealed until the day. The first one is going to be a speed run of level 1 on Sonic the Hedgehog 1 on the Mega Drive. And the second one, of course, to kind of parry that, is going to be level 1 of Super Mario Brothers on the NES. We want to see a speed run of that, and we want to see how quickly you can complete those stages. In the event of a tie, we'll work something out. But basically, get practicing. We know you've all got home emulation devices kicking around, even if you don't have all your console sets at home. I certainly don't. I'm sure you've got yourself a Raspberry Pi or some kind of Android device running it. You could be doing it on your phone or whatever. I want to see a recording of your attempt, and I want to see your fastest run of Sonic 1 level 1 and the Super Mario Brothers level 1 on the NES. And if you can submit those to us and be the fastest, maybe we can arrange a couple of extras, because you've got to go the extra mile to do that when you've got to make a video, and you've got to be pretty good, and maybe we'll send you a couple of extra tickets for doing that. So we'll see what happens then. So I'm just going to quickly check in on the comments here, guys. I'm glad you all sound enthusiastic about it anyway, guys. Glad you're kind of behind me on this one. And it's not an odd feeling not going to any events. Yeah, people are missing the events, guys. People are always missing the events. And these guys, it's going to be a long time before we can get back to doing events. I can tell you now, I've looked at the documentation, I've looked at the guidance on it, and again, even though they've now said sporting events can start back up, of course there's money involved there. Somebody's getting backhanders. When it comes to events, conferences, events, and functions, have been told, like, for the foreseeable, forget about it. So I don't know when at all next year we're going to be able to do an event. If we do, it's likely going to be the end of the year. Don't expect anything in the first half, that's for sure. So yeah, you're going to have to kind of put up with missing the events. But like I say, Retrodome is going to be open. Retrodome they are now probably second only to Arcade Club in terms of size, and the machines they've got there are fantastic. They've got 12 of mine up there, and they've got, like I say, about another 180 arcade machines besides. I was told yesterday that they're now moving their retro consoles out of one room and into another area because they've now got to make space upstairs for another extra arcade room. So they are growing. They're going to be getting some unique machines that I'm going to be putting their way pretty soon. They're buying in things from all over the place. They even posted a picture yesterday of a mysterious cabinet that came their way. They don't even know what game it is, and even the experts are stumped on that one. They're going to be helping to uncover what that is and restoring that one up to put out on the floor. All of your favourites are there. I mean, they've got tons of the fighting games, but they've got things like they've got Frogger, they've got Pac-Man, they've got Scramble, they've got Robotron, they've got Defender. They've got Miss Pac-Man. They've got my Fix-It Felix there, so a kind of pseudo old one there. They've got Hyper Sports. They've got Track and Field. They've got Gorf. I believe they've got a Tron now. I'm not sure. I think they've got a Tron. But they've got everything there for the 80s and 90s. They've got Ridge Racer. They've got House of the Dead. They've got Mortal Kombat 2. They've got, obviously, all the Street Fighters are there. They've got Daytona. They've got a bunch of pins. I don't even know what pins they've got now. But they are definitely expanding what they've got, and they are serious about it. Like I say, there's no kind of end of the arcade era rubbish there. We've got proper classics there, and they have got an absolute floor full. If you go and check them out on Facebook, or check out, I think they've got a dedicated web page as well. They're up in Barnsley. Barnsley sounds far for those of you who are kind of south of the border, but it's not that far at all. From the Midlands, it's about an hour and a half jaunt, which isn't any further than it is to Manchester or, over to Leeds, I suppose, from the Midlands. You can go straight up the M1 and find your way there pretty easily. And they're not difficult to find. They're not off the beaten track. You literally come off the main motorways and main A roads, and they're right there on the edge of the city centre. So they're easy enough to find. And again, you can go in, once you get access, you can go in all day. They've got a fully licensed bar with proper beer on tap and everything, not just bottles and cans. They've got loads of bar snacks. They're now doing bar meals as well. They are following the COVID guidelines safely, closely. So for anybody who's been adhering to those very closely themselves and they're concerned about safety, when you go in, they've got sanitisation stuff absolutely everywhere. They're cleaning the machines constantly between usages, and they've got their own procedures in place to ensure people are social distancing. But hopefully those restrictions will begin to be lifted pretty soon into the new year. These tickets, I've been told, are valid indefinitely. So if you do want to wait till a time when there's a little bit more freedom around there, you can actually wait until those. But anybody who does win these tickets, we will actually make the effort to get those posted and to you before Christmas. So if you do want to give them as a Christmas gift, or you do want to kind of pay them a visit, the minute they reopen, your tickets will be there to be actually used straight away. Like I say, this promotion is running between the 5th and the 14th of December, and each day we will be doing a draw for the tickets, and you'll depending on which category we pick, we'll inform you in advance what date we're doing them. I'll probably do it on a post that comes out tomorrow, but you can start submitting for any of these categories now. So if you've missed some of this video, go back and listen to the different categories we're going to be filling. Start submitting your entries now. What we will likely do on the day is we will submit some of the best entries in replies to different posts on the actual day on the revival wall, so you can see what others have done. But then we will announce by the end of the day exactly who's won, and we will contact you and we will send your tickets off to you and let you know what's going on. Generally, we're going to be giving away 2 tickets. So like I say, 1 ticket will cover 1 adult or 2 children for entry to Retrodome. So if you win a pair of tickets, you can either be an adult who takes 2 children for free, or you and a buddy can go for free if you're 2 adults. I believe their restrictions on children mean children under 14, I think, must be accompanied by an adult, but I will double check that for you and I will put it on the poster. But yeah, so I mean, potentially you could just go in as paid adults and take 4 kids for free. So totally up to you how you kind of mix and match those. But there's going to be plenty of chances to win. There's going to be 10 days, 10 pairs for sure, and there's 5 bonus tickets which I will decide how to distribute at the end of it. Maybe we'll have a couple of good entries on a couple of days or some tiebreakers. But there's going to be 5 extra tickets up for grabs, so we'll work out how we're going to do that close to the time. But I will put this up in a post tomorrow detailing exactly what each of the categories are again. But if you want to start submitting them, you can send them now to the revival page, and we can start looking at them and start getting them ready and deciding what day we're going to do them. I think the ones where you got to submit videos we will leave towards the end of that time, so you got plenty of chance to do it, like the Mario and the Sonic challenges. But we'll see a little bit closer to it. It is the 1st of December on what day, Beck? Tuesday, 1st of December. So you'll be starting your advent calendars any day now anyway. And obviously the 12 days of Christmas are supposed to come after Christmas, but that wouldn't be fair, would it? So we're getting this now, so you got a chance to get something nice before Christmas. Bit of a bonus there. So you're going to win 20 quid worth of tickets and a nice day out once we're able to return to normality. Yeah, no problem, guys. I hope you all pay it a visit. Even if you don't win, definitely pay Retrodome a visit. I'm not just saying this because they're friends of mine, because I respect what they do. I've seen what they've been doing all this year, and they've been kind enough to kind of put this offer our way. So they've chucked a few extra tickets our way to help us do this promotion, and I hope you do pay them a visit in the new year and report about it. Our little clan that we were starting our arcade tour of early this year, we were actually due to go to Retrodome on the next leg of our arcade tour. I think the arcade tour will now kind of be postponed indefinitely, because I don't know what arcades will remain open when we're allowed to start doing that kind of thing again. But Retrodome is open and they will be staying open, and we will pay that a visit in the new year, and we will do our own video from there in the new year, so you can see what it's all about anyway. But check them out on Facebook, check them out on their website. Go and pay them a visit if you are local. Speak to the guys in charge if you want to know a little bit more. They do parties there and everything, but they're really good guys. It's a really good centre to go to, and hopefully we'll see some of you there in the new year ourselves when we pay a visit. But in the meantime, here's your chance to win, guys. You've got the information here. It will be going up on a video tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in to watch this video. I know it's been a little bit last minute and a little bit hurried, but you kind of know what's going on now. And it's just a little bit of fun before Christmas. It's going to be a bit of a lame Christmas for everybody, so let's just try and enjoy it as best we can, and hopefully you can get something free out of it in the meantime, and put a smile on your face if you're a bit of a Scrooge. But for now, guys, I'm going to be signing off. You will see me back towards the end of this promotion on a video, and I will be doing some more videos on the Yam Yam Retro Gaming channel. But for now, guys, I'm going to give you a very early Merry Christmas. I'm going to say good luck to all of you. Submit your posts, submit your pictures, and submit your videos, and hopefully you can win something with Revival Retro Events and the Retrodome. Take it easy.